continuing our playthrough of the Curse of Strahd. And on our last session, the party, they had went ahead to the city of Kresk after going through a bunch of hurdles in order to procure the wine for them so they could prove their allegiance and gain entrance into the city. After entering the city of Kresk, the party kind of explored a little bit, and then they decided to go and investigate the Abbey of St. Marco on top that overlooked the village. And it was in the Abbey of St. Marco that our party met their end. They met the abbot, who ended up being a not-so-nice fellow, and his literal army of mongrel folk. And the party was sadly overwhelmed, and they died there up on the hill. All of them except for one. Gizma, for some reason, she was not with the party that day. She stayed behind in the Wizard of Wine's winery. And so that is where we're going to start today. Gizma, you are currently in the care of Davian Mardikov, and let me set up the tokens. It's not like I was prepared or anything. So after you come down and you see Davian there, can you tell me, why didn't you go with the party? What was the reason in game that Gizma stayed behind?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Gizma needed some time off adventuring to just gather her thoughts and decide if she wanted to continue with these crazy bunch of adventurers.
Okay.
Because they seem to have different tactics than her, and it was not working well.
Okay. So Gizma, thought she was just gonna take some R&R time, try and do some soul searching, decide whether or not she wanted to continue with the party. And it's during this period where Gizma's kind of contemplating these questions, Davian, with his network of Were-Raven spies, receives a message. And the two of you are sitting here in the winery. You see, during your relaxation time, you've been kind of helping him go about the daily chores, and you're here and you're like pouring freshly pressed wine into a vat, and you see a raven flying through the window and a light on his arm, and he kind of reaches out and he grabs a little note. And he begins to read it, and as he does, you see his expression just goes white. Like he just, everything goes pale, and you can see that he's kind of slack-jawed at whatever's written on the note.
Wait, repeat that real quick?
Like Davian is reading this note, and you can see he's in shock.
What is wrong, old man?
They're all dead.
Say what now?
Your friends. They're all dead. He kind of puts his back against the cask and slumps to the ground. He's like, "We're doomed."
I don't understand. Who? I don't have a lot of friends, and I'm not sure I have any friends. Which people are dead?
Rovan, Asuin, Fester, Kriv. All of them.
I don't understand.
How? The network says that they were overrun by some horrible creatures, amalgamations of human and beast, but in numbers unbelievable.
Well, we must fetch their bodies and do the
no, and he stands up and he grabs you by the shoulders. He says, "We put it out of your mind. You are the only one left. We can't risk you now."
Well, send your network to pick them up with gangs of crows. I don't know. You've done it before. Do it again.
I have to think. Please promise me you won't leave.
Okay.
He runs off upstairs and shuts himself in his study.
I like storm after him. And I just knock on the door. How long you need to think? We must act. Quickly.
He flings the door open. Act? What would you propose we do?
We find more people, we go kill everybody, and then we drag our friends back.
Yes.
Bring them back to life.
You're exactly right. If Strahd's toys are gone, that means the Vistana will be bringing more people soon.
I don't understand these words. The what now?
The Vistana. They work with Strahd. They help him bring people like you here for his amusement. Oh, it's a sad day that any more poor souls will be trapped in Ravenloft. But
wait, is that why I'm here? Because some man wants to watch me fight in his crazy, depressing land?
He kind of looks at you blankly for a moment because all of this was told to you before. But then he remembers that it's Gizma he's talking to. He's like, "Yes, child, yes. They they work on his order. They bring you for his entertainment."
Gizma is no one's toy. And I punch the wall.
That's yes. Be angry. Use that.
Angry.
We need to destroy him. It's the only way we can ever escape Ravenloft. So I will
everything and everyone. What do I do, old man?
You just wait. Train, exercise. I will send out my ravens. We will watch the Vistana for when they leave the mist. And we will await their return and we will ambush them. We will get to these new people before Strahd can. Here, I have to go. And he transforms, because, he's a were-raven. He transforms into his animal form, and he flies out the window. Pieces out.
What? People have to stop leaving me. I decide to stay back for one day to speak with my ancestors and gather my spirits, and everyone dies on me. I hate this place.
I hate this place.
My only friend flew away.
How dare they die on me?
Stupid. I'm sure they didn't even stealth. Stupid idiots.
That's right. They didn't even stealth. All right. So some time goes by, right? Gizma. So after receiving all this information and the panic state of Davian, how do you think Gizma busies herself as she's kind of left alone at the winery?
Knowing that he left me alone in his mansion, Gizma is just gonna do exactly what he said. Gizma will exercise and train on every single piece of furniture she can find. And just let out her rage and just destroy all the chairs and tables and barrels of produce and not care about any consequences and just wreak havoc.
Okay, so 3 days go by.
Oh,
right?
That's a lot of ruined furniture.
Yeah, you are completely alone. No other living body returns to the winery, and then after 3 days, Davian comes back, flies in through the window in his raven form, and then quickly shapeshifts back to his human to his humanoid shape. And he looks at you, and he kind of stretches out, and like he's like creaking his neck and stretching all of his arms.
You bring news, old man.
I do. He's like, you have to let me sit. I'm exhausted. We've been searching far and wide for days.
I've been waiting for 3 days. You probably don't even have a chair to sit on at this point.
She, like all the furniture's broken because she's like just chucking it against the wall. He's like, I know where they'll be coming. We seen the Vistana exit several days ago near Mount Baratak.
Are they able-bodied fighters? Will they join our cause? to kill this man who plays with human toys?
I don't know. They haven't returned yet. But if what we know about the Vistana is true, then they will probably re-enter Ravenloft around the same area that they left. And if you hurry, you could meet them there.
Okay. I'm not usually one to lead an operation and...
Oh, but you have to.
Plan, so I follow you, old man.
No, I can't. We are not fighters.
Well, can you like fly above and tell me where to go?
I can't.
Foreign land to me.
Oh, I'm so tired. I've not slept for days. I'm on the brink of exhaustion.
Can I like slap him?
Well, yeah, you can. He
like,
rocks.
Not gently, not hard.
His head. Well, even though it's just a little tap, he like oh, and he's like over dramatic. Oh God. And he's like, why do you hit me?
Gizma just like completely reciprocates the over drama. What do you mean? She just uselessly starts flailing her arms everywhere. You told me we have to hurry and do new things and fight Strahd.
You have to hurry. Go find your friends.
Fine. Where do I go?
Mount Baratok to the north.
I don't know where that is.
Just go north. Wait. There's more.
Oh.
In addition to the Vistana returning, our spies saw something unusual.
Oh no.
There is a man living in the woods, the Svalage woods near the Mount Baratok. I think it might be the one that was spoken of in your friend's prophecy.
The good one or the bad one?
He holds out the note that was given to him the last time you all met. The readings from Madame Eva. He points to the broken one. He says, "This, I think we've identified where he is." If you can't find it, it's in your handout. It says Fortunes of Ravenloft.
That's fine.
Okay. And he says, deep within the Svalage woods, there is a mansion that should not be. Nobody has ever explored that deep into the woods, but there it stands, resolute, impossible. Some great spellcasting must have happened there. After you collect the new Vistana captives, you take them into the woods. Try to locate the Mad Mage. Maybe he will help us.
Okay, so step 1, I go north towards Mount
Baratok.
Yes. Step 2, I find new people and tell them to join me or I kill them.
No, don't threaten them. They will be confused. They will not know where they are. You will have to explain and let them know that we are all friends.
Okay, Gizma's good at explaining.
Okay, yes, Gizma is very good.
Okay, and then we go to find...
Take the friends. Locate the Mad Mage.
Okay. Do I have a copy of this note? Can I take a copy of this note with
Yeah.
me?
Yep, he gives it to you.
Okay. So if I show this to new people and say, read this, you'll understand. We go kill crazy... Find crazy person.
Yes. And there's one more thing.
Uh-oh. This is a lot of things to remember.
He hands you the Tome of Strahd.
I can't carry this. This is way too important for Gizma to carry. Can't I bring them back here?
He shakes his head. No, child. You must never return here.
Old man, I really feel like you're just delegating.
He's like, no. None of us can return here. It's not safe anymore. Strahd knows we have the tome. He sent out his spies looking for us. He wishes you dead.
This is a lot of information.
It is a lot, I know. Just take these. Find the friends.
I will. Gizma will go. Any recommendations so that I don't die horribly out there?
Keep your head down and your eyes up. Don't get distracted.
I will become one with the grass.
His spies are
Distractions.
everywhere, and he will surely send assassins against you.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Great news. Okay. Gizma is ready. Is there anything else you can give me, old man? I used to have friends who would heal me with their tricky voodoo magic.
He reaches up, he grabs you by both shoulders. He leans in real close and kisses you on your forehead. And he whispers,
Oh, that's nice.
"May the Morning Lord protect you, child. I have to go." And he gets up weakly, mind you. He's still exhausted. And starts approaching the window.
You don't have any healing potions or anything, no?
He just shakes his head.
And you didn't happen to loot my friend's body, no?
No, we couldn't get to it.
So
It's too
you give
far.
me a book and a note that I have a lot of difficulty reading.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, you'll be fine. Ah! And as he turns into a bird and flies out the window.
Dear God.
Yeah, this will all be fine. This will be fine.
This is fine. This is fine.
Okay. So
Gizma will head out north in the direction that the old man indicated. I will wrap up the tome as much as I can, strings around it, the whole shebang, and conceal it the best way possible in the very bottom of my pouch where it can't be seen.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And I will move as slowly as I need to move to stealth the entire time.
Okay. So you start creeping along, right? And you're walking along the main road. I guess. Ooh, God, no. Let us look at.
How far do I know how far I have to travel north?
I'm just switched us to the world map here. Okay, we are not in Kresk. That's where they died. Haha. So you are here. It helps if I shift click, I guess. Okay, we are here. You need to go north to Mount Baratok. And that will mean you need to go up here. And then we'll say that right here at V, which I know you can't see, but I just fixed it right there at V. That is the base of the mountain.
Okay, and where am I again? Sorry.
Way down here.
So tiny. Cool.
Yeah, so literally you just like head north along the road until you get to the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'll, do that as stealthily as I can, avoiding main roads if I can, and just walk along.
Just walking in the
inside
brush.
The tree line. Yeah.
Sure. So you're walking through in the brush, and I know that this is a picture of a road, but deal with it. And as you are walking, you see this strangest thing. It's about 20 feet ahead of you, and it kind of blinks in and out as it kind of like disappears between the trees, and then you'll see it show up like 10-15 feet away. But it's just this glowing, ghostly orb. As it kind of goes through the trees and flickers about.
It's moving?
It's moving.
Okay.
And it should be giving off light, but it's not. 60 feet. All players see. There we go. Okay, now it's giving off light. Although I don't think this map has light enabled. So, anyway, so it's kind of flitting through the trees. Just moving about.
Okay. I will stay away from it.
I will stay away from it.
and move. Try to keep moving in the direction that I'm going, but
It looks like it's
opposite
coming
direction of
closer.
it. Oh, that's great.
That's great.
So there's no like eyes. It's just like a floating orb thingy.
Yeah, and now it's moved where it's like just within like 6-7 feet of you.
Cool.
And instead of coming towards you now, it seems like it's orbiting around you.
Oh.
And as it does, it's kind of bathing you in this eerie blue light.
I will try and run away from it.
Okay. Sure. As you, I mean, do I have you on the right map? I do.
Like fascinated by this little glowy thing, but I'll run away from it.
Okay. And as you does, it chases you.
Okay. I will take out one axe in each hand.
Ooh.
Look at it.
Can you roll initiative then?
I have. Okay. Just say I have no quarrel with you, little bubble. Where's my character token?
It should be like right in the middle of the map.
Yeah, it's because I was zoomed out. Initiative. Wow, that's the highest I've ever rolled. And of course, it's not high enough.
So the thing, even after you shouted it, it just kind of keeps hovering around you, keeping like a distance of like 5, 6, 7 feet away.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Light?
As you talk to the light, you hear a voice shout out from behind you. It says, "Why, no, dearie, but I do."
Ah, crap.
All right, and you can see.
Yeah.
You can see a woman, green, ghastly, desiccated skin, trinkets and baubles inside, kind of woven into her hair, decorating her hat and her filthy black robes, and she's just kind of staring at you, and you see her waving her hands around like she's getting ready to cast a spell.
Hey, don't! I just want to be on my way. There is no reason for us to battle at this moment. I'm on an important quest, and I have friends to meet. And then I'll snarl at her.
Okay. As you snarl at her, this is your turn. Would you like to take an action, or is you just going to try and talk your way out of this?
I will, as a bonus action, throw up my animated shield.
Okay, so you all right. So you try to talk her down, but you get your shield up just in case.
Yeah, I'll throw my shield up. I'm still holding my hand axes in each hand, and I will. How far is she from me? She's pretty far.
Yeah, she's like 20, 30 feet away. 10, 20, 30.
30.
Yep.
Then I will walk right up to her and stand right in front of her, and with both my hand axes out, and I'll hold my action in case she looks like she's about to like cast a spell or attack me or.
Okay. So she looks like she's gonna butter your bread. You're gonna.
She looks like that right now.
You can see her moving her hands like she's spell casting. And she's muttering some kind of incantation. You can tell as you get closer.
Okay.
Although,
I will stand in front of her, try and look intimidating, like, don't mess with me, I got somewhere to go.
Excellent. Excellent. So, as you do that, you can move your token up to her. As you do that, and I believe your words were, I have no quarrel with you, I have no reason to do this. Well, a second witch suddenly materializes out of nowhere. She looks at you and she says, "But my master commands it!" And they are going to attack.
Okay,
So,
well, then I would like to hack and slash at her.
yeah, you go ahead. Make your attack.
Hack and slash. So I will... Oh, man. I will... Not reckless. Did that work?
No, that did not work at all.
Kidding.
That was bad.
No, won't hurt at all.
Okay, so now the witches, the one in front of you, she is going to reach out, and she tries to hit you with a ray of frost. Yeah, you take that one cold damage.
Ow.
And then the other one back here, she's going to try to hit you with a ray of sickness. So the ray hits, you take 5 poison damage, and then you need to make a con save or gain the poison status as well. Alright, that's pass. After that, oh, the light ball. It's gonna float towards you. And you want to adopt it? Sure. I mean, maybe its turn will, change your mind. The witch light just kind of hovers closer, and as it does, you see just a flash, blink, and then this beam flies out towards you. You manage to jump out of the way, but this pure light scorches the earth where it hits and leaves the grass and rock smoldering. After that, it is your turn.
I would like to rage.
Really? I don't know if you want to do that.
I would like to rage, and I will take out my warhammer. I will slash at this one in front of me.
You don't slash with a hammer, silly.
You know. Hack away, smash away.
Smash. Uh, 15 is a hit for 10.
Okay. And as a...
Aren't you level 5?
Yeah, I'm level 5.
Multi-attack.
What?
You get extra attack at level 5.
Oh shit, I do.
Oh yeah, I do.
So true. Oh my god. Well, see, we got level 5 at the end of the last time that we played.
And then it's been 3 weeks for you.
So hey, yeah, I will go ahead and I will do that again then. Same. Right on her.
Okay.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It should be coming soon.
Yeah.
God. There we go.
19 for another 11 damage. That will kill the first of the witches.
Ah! And then I will after I take her down, is the light still there?
Yes.
The light is still there?
The light is still there.
Okay, then I will move so that the light is between me and the witch, I guess.
Okie dokie.
And that's my turn.
Alright, the witches. Witch, singular. She just runs sideways, like, whoop. And then she starts cackling to herself. And as she does, you can't help but feel the urge to join her.
Oh, God.
Can you make a wisdom save, please?
Sure. Wisdom. Oh, boy.
DC is 12. That is a fail. So, so you fall prone and are incapacitated. And at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save.
Okay.
Do I really have to mark it? Token
I
mod.
know I'm prone. Fine.
Incap. Alright, that was the witch's turn. Now for the light ball. The light's gonna do what the light does. He's gonna try to hit you with his laser again.
Alright.
Ooh.
Is it a ranged attack? Does he have disadvantage?
I think it is, actually. Suck
Thank
on
God
that.
I brought it up.
The little hairs on your head singed a little bit.
So do I take that first 6 or the second 5?
Yeah. Yep, you take some damage of an amount. It's 1 point. Take the 5. That is it for the Witchlight. And then, well, Gizma's incapped on her turn. End of your turn, you can repeat the Wisdom save to try and break free from the hideous laughter.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Whew. I would like. Oh, it's the end of my turn.
End
so
of your
I
turn.
don't have anything to do. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So then the witch, she is going to cast Alter Self, and she is going to use natural weapons, right? So she is going to, like, you see her nails grow long until they look like big obsidian claws, and her teeth elongate almost into 2 giant fangs like a saber-toothed tiger, and she looks absolutely hideous. And then after that, she is going to run forward, just flank around right there. After which, the Witchlight will take its turn again. And you see the burst of light again. 17. 13's a miss.
Alrighty.
Gizma.
I will stand up.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try hitting the light with my warhammer.
Okay. $19 for 11. Okay, so your warhammer hits it, and I did air quotes. You hit it, but it doesn't land against any physical object. What happens is your warhammer passes through the light's space, and as it does, that smoky haze kind of breaks up and begins to dissipate.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that worked. Ah, and I'll just run towards the witch and take my second attack.
Okay. 18 is a hit for... Nope, not 11. 13. Oh, I did plus 13. I'm bad at this game. There we go. And she... Oh, that was for Hideous Laughter, which is already gone. Oh, no. Alter Self is constant. Okay, so she's no longer long-fanged and clawed and all that nonsense.
Okay. So then, now seeing that her form dissipates after I smack her real good in the face, I'm going to show her my teeth and go ahead and bite her in the neck.
Oh, no! 10 is a hit. And you bit her in the neck specifically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you bite in deep, and you end up tearing away a big hunk of flesh, and the witch just kind of falls to the ground and gurgles.
All right, cool. I think I regain...
Yeah, you get temporary hit points equal to something.
My Constitution modifier, so 4. Okay. I'll quickly loot the bodies and then get back into the woods and keep trekking.
They don't carry any gold or anything of value. However, there is a very peculiar trinket on one of the witches.
Oh, shiny.
It looks like a doll. Except it's very small, almost like it could fit in the palm of your hand. And it looks to be made out of like burlap and filled with mud.
I poke the doll a little.
You can't see any immediate effect.
I like bite one of the doll's arms real quickly.
Well, you bite into the doll's arm and a bunch of mud spurts into your mouth.
Okay, I'll throw it in my bag.
Okay. All right. You're ready to continue?
I am. I will also take one of their cool hats and throw it on my head.
Okay.
I like secret hats.
So you have a big, like, witch's hat now?
Yeah.
All right.
And I will continue trying to stealth and avoid anything that resembles a little orb of light.
Yeah. Okay, so you end up traveling for another couple hours, and the sun is starting to set.
Okay.
Are you going to keep traveling through the night, or are you going to make camp?
Gizma can't see in the dark. So Gizma's going to find, if possible, some place behind some high rocks where she could camp a very subtle fire and rest until daylight.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, you take a short rest, and as you find a suitable place that you feel is well hidden, and you begin to make your fire, you hear something off in the great distance. It's like some terrible wailing, like a person screaming from intense pain.
Oh. I hope that's not my new friends dying again.
I hope that's not my new friends dying again. Fair enough.
I will stay as alert as I can in that direction, but probably won't move until daylight.
Okay. After a moment, the screaming stops. Very abruptly, mind you. Just... You think all is well? And
not really. I presume someone's dead.
Another hour goes by, and you hear it again. An unearthly wailing. Someone is in an intense amount of pain. Except this time, the sound is much closer. Whereas before, it was a distant echo coming off, rolling over the hills in the countryside. Now it sounds like it's only a couple 100 feet away.
I don't see any light in the distance.
No light. Looking out past your campfire, it's pitch black in every direction.
I'll put out my fire.
Okay.
And I will again just hide behind those rocks. Just wait. By the small light of the embers.
Okay.
But I'll have a torch at the ready in my hand, ready to be lit.
Okay. Same as before. The screaming abruptly ends. And then all is calm for quite some time. The
sunrise already?
The seconds feel like hours as you clutch there in the dark, torch at hand, ready and waiting for whatever horrible thing is coming upon you. And after about an hour, you hear it again. Except this time, it is right in front of you, screaming in agony, wailing so loud you think your ears are going to burst. And in the pitch black, it may be your mind playing tricks on you, but you think you see the visage of a skull directly in front of your face.
I will light the torch and scream.
Lighting the torch, you find an unearthly creature standing before you. it looks ethereal almost. And it has a humanoid frame, and it is pitch black. Almost look like it's composed of shadows and of necrotic energy itself. And as it stands in front of you, as you light the torch, it lunges, ready to attack. Roll initiative, please.
I love how I can't hide from anything, and everything always knows exactly where I am.
I know.
It's amazing. I got a short rest, right?
Yes, you did take a short rest, because it's been several hours that you've been stalked by the white here.
Yeah, I would have used one of my hit die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, we both rolled 12. I will choose for the white to go first.
Alrighty.
Of course. Deception check. Pretend you're a witch. You still have the hat on.
That's fully what I intend on doing.
Hello, fellow disciple of Strahd. How are you today? Alrighty.
Fully what I intend on doing.
So the white, he is about 10 feet away from you, and as he's 10 feet away, you see him raise up his hands, and he just makes these swiping gestures, right? But with each gesture, you can see these tendrils of black energy lash out towards you. Yep, and yep again. Take 15 necrotic damage.
Woo! 15.
Okay. And then Gizma. There we go.
Gizma. I will throw the lit torch on the ground at its feet, or floaty tendrils, whatever I see. Yeah. So that I can liberate my hands. I will once again rage, and I will move up to him and whack him. Try and whack him with my hammer, right in the skull.
16 will hit. 11, 12, 13 total. Okay.
If he's still up, I'll do it again.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Okay. Your weapon, just being this mundane object made of iron and wood, you definitely strike the creature, but it doesn't seem to have as satisfying an impact as you would have guessed.
Great.
Okay.
And yeah, well, I will stay right there. Not much else I can do.
So now the creature, you see it just in an instant. There's like a wisp of smoke, and then you see it appear 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet away from you. And it stands here and just throws 2 more of those bolts of energy at you.
That doesn't trigger a reaction?
No, because he teleports. He's there and then he's gone. So it's not like he's walking away and he turns his back to you where you could attack. Okay. 18 is a hit for 9 necrotic. And then it's your turn again.
Necrotic I don't have, so it's... Gizma will, if possible, to kick the torch towards him on my way there.
Sure. Sure, as you're running, you just go! Just kick it over.
So I can keep seeing what I'm doing. Same, I'm gonna go ahead and try and whack at him. For
that's a hit?
Or whatever he ends up potentially taking. And I'll do it again.
7 is a miss. Give me 1 second. I need to fix the channel bot. All of the commands are still off from Extra Life.
Oh.
So, intermission.
Cool.
It's not October anymore. We'll leave that off.
God, I really wish I took a character who could see in the dark.
I know. It's like, oh no, it won't be a big of a deal, and then it's totally always a big deal. And I think we are good. Dark Mage Arcanus, thank you for the resub, brother. Appreciate you. 15 months in a row. Welcome. Oh, I should probably delete that timer too. Extra Life is over. There's no more prizes to win. They're all gone. Timers. Rifles. And turn that off. Okay, cool. Alright. We're ready to play again. So you attacked twice, hit once. It is his turn again. Not being able to get away from you, he's just going to reach out his hand, and it hovers over your face. And as it does, you can feel your energy draining from your body. Unfortunately, you kind of snap out of it, and then it is your turn, your chance to counterattack. And the Twitch gods have blessed you with a nat 20 for your next attack.
Oh yes, I will use it greatly.
I will do it right now.
And I'm going to Warhammer.
Okay, so that is a crit. So roll me another d10, please.
Do I have to roll it, or just?
Well, I mean, you can get higher than the 5 you rolled. So I mean, you should probably. You can also get lower, I guess. You can also get lower. 7, 10, 11, 12 damage. And your bonus from the crit table, you begin to recognize patterns in your opponent's fighting technique. You gain +2 to your AC against the target and advantage on all saving throws from effects originating from the white until the end of your next turn.
I feel so inspired to kill this skull thing.
That's right. Okay, attack again.
Yeah. Shoot. But I will... Did I bite him last time? I can't remember.
No, you bit the witch.
I will bite him again. Well, I will bite him first time.
Okay,
I
that's
bite
a hit.
real hard. Is that it?
That is a hit. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Who wants a wondrous item? It's wondrous item
Yeah,
time.
that's
You
my
get
turn.
a wondrous item, and you get a wondrous item.
All right, go ahead and roll it. 14.
What am I rolling?
Not you, him.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. Nope. All right. We'll work that in later. All right, the white will take its turn. It hovers away from you, and you can kind of sense fear. Now, this time he walked. Floated. So that will provoke an AO.
Gizma will definitely take it. Can I take it reckless?
You have to reckless on your turn.
Okay, which I didn't. Okay.
Ooh, it doesn't matter.
Woohoo! Alright. Gizma's very aggravated at this point.
After your attack, as he is trying to flee, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or shove him if both of your hands are in use.
I'm shoving the ghostly creature.
All right, make an attack. If it hits, you're gonna knock him to the ground or push him away.
Ha!
Okay. The shove is successful. Knock him to the ground or push him away.
I'm gonna knock him to the ground.
Okay. So he goes prone. Right here. Oof. Prone. And 520. I guess it's as far as he can go, using the rest of his movement to stand back up. He can't run away anymore. But now he's just going to throw those grave bolts at you again, hitting you for 8 necrotic.
So I forgot that, and I'll mention now that after I hit him, my ancestors latch onto him.
Yes.
So, but that doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything for you.
Me, but they're still there, and it looks cool.
You have your own ghosts giving you comfort in the darkness.
Yeah.
All right, it is your turn.
I'll move up to him again, kicking the torch slightly, and I will keep attacking. And as I'm attacking, I'll just say, I just want you and all the ugly creatures of this forest to leave me alone so I can go make new friends.
9, 10, 11. Okay.
All right. He's still not down?
He is still not down.
Oh my god.
He's going to get you with that life drain again. No, he's not. All right, Gizma. Moment of truth.
Mm-hmm. Ah! Ah! Is that it?
Those both hit. And as you hit the creature, that ungodly wailing starts up again. And this time it continues until you see the creature's body is being pulled apart until there's nothing left but blackness. You did
anything else? I'm gonna grab the torch and just start dashing back in the direction I want to go. Well, not dashing, but just pick it up and move away.
Okay.
And I guess at this point I'll just keep traveling with my torch because there's no point in stopping because things find me anyways.
That's right. It's almost like somehow they know your location.
I'll keep.
All right, so
I
you
also
start.
remembered that I have that stone of good luck from last time.
What does that do?
Stuff we got. Oh, I think can't quite remember. I think it's like a +1.
Yeah, I think it's +1 to saves and
something. Yeah, to saving throws, I think.
Stone of here. I'll add it back to your journal. Stone of good luck. +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
Okay, cool.
And there we go. Now it's in stuff we got.
And as I'm walking, I'll just, since it brought me no luck, I'll throw the doll in the hat away.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is nothing but bad omens. Throw it away.
So you throw the hat away, and as you do, you hear a voice coming from immediately behind you.
What?
I much prefer
any of these things
with the hat.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
He looks at you, and you're kind of. What is your reaction to seeing Strahd just standing behind you?
I mean, I presume that I theoretically don't know it's Strahd, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that I can.
You have the book. Remember, Davian showed you the book, and there's pictures, so you can definitely you can say without a doubt you know who he is now.
Okay, well, if I know who he is, then I will. I mean, I will just stand right in front of him and look him in the eyes.
Okay. And
what you're going to do will keep sending your demons at me. I will not bow in front of you.
He reaches out and he puts his hand on your cheek, and it's deathly cold, and it almost hurts. He doesn't quite touch you. It's just hovering, just so close. And he's like, "Why wouldn't you bow to me? I think you're quite a fine specimen. everything I've thrown at you have fallen. You're a very capable warrior.
I thank you for the compliment. But I have no more friends because of you and the monstrosities you send my way.
It is but a
This
play
is where I take
thing.
my final stand, and this
dear.
is it.
But it's nothing but play.
Is this
Truly.
playing to play with creatures' lives?
You're not even harmed, are you?
Yes. As I cough up some blood and spit.
He's like, if it's friends you seek, I could be your friend. I will give you all the pleasures that Ravenloft has to offer.
If you're really my friend, you'll send me back to my home.
Hmm.
This is no place for lizard folk such as myself.
How dare you? I come here, no malice in my heart, and I offer you something that most would kill for, and you dare to turn me away? And he just smacks you.
Oh.
he just he let's see, 20, 34.
Am I still raging? Has this been less than a minute?
No, you've been traveling down the road, right?
Oh, I thought you said that like the second I turned around, he popped up behind me.
Oh, sure. All right, you're still raging. So you take the 34 necrotic, and then you take half on the 9 bludgeoning.
Ugh.
So 34, we'll call it 38 damage.
Well, see, if I hadn't mentioned that half, I'd be dead.
So are you still conscious?
Barely.
No. So he smacks you good. And then you kind of fall to the ground, immediately weak and on the brink of death. And Strahd, you see him, he kind of grabs his collar and readjusts. And he kind of wipes his hand, almost like touching you brought him discomfort. And he's like, "We will speak again, Gizma. Maybe the next time we meet, you will have more sense to consider my offer carefully." And he just walks away. I mean, you can say something if you'd like. I don't know, and recommend it.
I'll just say maybe, but maybe next time I'll be the one slapping you.
He turns it and looks at you, and you can see at first it's just like an expression of rage. And then he cracks a smile. And he's like, "That's what I like about you." And then he turns into a bat and flies away.
I will pick up my torch. And I will not move anymore and go back behind a rock and just resting.
Yeah, so after that it's like, well, I think it's time to take a long rest now.
I will, yeah, I can go back and just tend back to my campfire. And I'll just think about the encounter.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead, take your long rest.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. So next day, continue our journey to Mount Baratok, right?
Yes.
Okay. Travel for a couple hours is uneventful, and eventually you come upon an open field, and through the field you can see it. There are the Vistana. There are 5 of them in number, and they're currently sitting around in a loose semicircle with their backs to you. And laying on the ground in front of them, you can see several humanoid shapes and something much larger. All of the shapes on the ground are unconscious.
Okay. Is there anywhere I can move up closer while hiding?
We'll say you are here, behind the rock.
There you go, behind the rock.
Okay, make a stealth check. See if you're able to stay out of their vision.
Stealth. Wow. Well, that would have +1 because of my stone.
Give me 1 second. Nope, not you. Okay, and all of you are unconscious. I think there's a way that I can mark them all. But... oh yeah, token mod. Bam, nailed it. All right. Anyway, rip. 8 stealth.
You're missing a token. I don't see myself on.
Oh, I am missing. That's because you were there. Okay. So, so you try to walk up stealthily, right?
Yes, my big old 9.
Okay. And so you step out from behind the rock, crouched low, trying to sneak, and you're immediately seen, unfortunately.
Amazing.
Yeah, well, you rolled an 8.
Does it show that they see me?
Yes. So you step out from behind the rock, and the first of the Vistana, this guy here, he kind of looks up and he strokes his beard and he says, "Hey, what's that?" And he points right at you, and they all kind of turn and look.
My name is Gizma. I am here to recuperate these beings and take them with me.
They kind of look at each other, and they look at you, and then they start pulling out their scimitars.
Lord Strahd sent me, met him last evening, and he sent me to pick up these people.
Oh, yeah, sure he did, yeah.
I tell the truth. I visited Lord Strahd visited me last night.
Mm-hmm. The one of them seems to be wearing some fancier clothes and is much more clean cut than the rest, and he just kind of waves his hand away. "Kill her, and then we'll return to business."
I am pissed off. I had a horrible evening. I will murder you all and bathe in your blood, and I will immediately roll initiative.
Okay. I'm a little afraid.
Gizma has no more patience.
Gizma's lost all chill.
Bring it on.
Okay. So first is the Vistana thug, right? And after you issue your threat about, bathing in their blood and all that, he pulls out a heavy crossbow. It's almost as big as he is. And he simply points it at you and fires.
Shoot it, little man.
The crossbow bolt goes wide and misses. Gizma, it is your turn.
I'm going straight for him, and I'm gonna whack so hard. There you go. I'm gonna reckless on him.
Okay. It is a critical.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you were blessed by Tarantagash.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Another D10.
D19, a D10.
So 10, 15, 16, 17 damage. It is a massive blow, and you hear a very satisfying cracking sound as you hit him with your hammer.
Okay.
Oh, and a weapon.
I'm just gonna lift the hammer above my head and smack him on the head once more.
Sure.
Screaming completely crazily the whole time.
11, 12, 13 damage. All right, so you lower your hammer and hit him right in the head, and again, there's a crunching sound as you knock the Vistana thug unconscious.
Okay. Then I'll, I'll rage as a bonus action and just cry out, "Does anyone else want to try me?"
Vistanas walk up. Well, yes, I think that we would, and
Okay.
they pull out their scimitars and they stab at you, and they stab at you again, and it looks like only the one is a hit for 5. No, not for 5, for 2.
2.
Okay.
Yep.
And then there's the guards. The guards, they are going to stay at.
How many are there?
There's
These
2
guards?
guards.
Oh, there's 2 other guards. Okay.
2 guards, 2 bandits, and the thug. The guards, they are going to do something familiar. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it is familiar to you. It doesn't matter. They are going to use their curse. Cursed. You need to pass a whiz save, or the curse will take. And if you are cursed, you are blinded and deafened.
The screaming will be so much better then.
And you also you lose control of your. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. You passed. Not a match bad target, bitch bad, but that's a okay. When this curse ends, if it's done, okay, curse didn't hold. That doesn't matter. So that guy failed. He whiffed. The other guard is just gonna run up and he's gonna stab you with his spear. He ain't messing around with all that voodoo, and he missed. Okay. After that, the thug is unconscious. He doesn't get a turn. Gizma.
Okay. Which one cursed me?
The guard way at the bottom.
Oh, the one that's far off. I'll get to you soon enough. And the one that just moved up right above me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reckless attack him.
18's a hit, and 11 will kill the guard.
All right, I'm gonna whirl up the other one next to him.
4, 5, 6.
And as a bonus action, I'll take a bite. I'm just gonna just bite, try and bite his nose off, make it as gory as possible, and just rip it right off his face.
His nose specifically. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's going off.
She's so angry. Oh, for 6 damage. You rip his nose right off his face. And in his horror and panic, he runs around screaming, clutching at his mangled face until he bleeds to death.
All right, I want to turn around and spit the nose in the other one's face, the one diagonally bottom of me.
Oh my god!
Scream right at him.
Okay. He is in a panic after seeing you literally rip the face off of the other guy and spit it at him. He's going to try to run for his life. And this will provoke an AO because he's not disengaging, he's dashing.
I'm gonna.
That is a hit for 11, and that is a bandit.
I gave you a chance to run. I was not lying when I said I'd bathe in your blood.
The guard is not okay. Seeing the carnage unfolding in front of him, he's gonna throw his spear and miss, and then he is going to run for his life. He just starts booking it. Oh no!
I'm gonna throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
Reckless.
Yeah, it's a hit for 5. You gonna throw another one while you're at it?
Yeah.
You're ruined.
The javelin pierces through the guard's chest and impales him into the ground. he's left standing like half like half propped up against the ground.
I just want to stand there, like, breathing heavily. Ah! I'm just gonna go over and start kicking all the bodies that I'm supposed to save. Just like blood trickling everywhere down my face.
So you walk over. Do you care to which one you kick, or are you just gonna get up?
I'm just gonna go over and like kick them all, like one after another, like tack 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 tack. I just John Wicked the crap out of this crowd.
I John Wicked. Okay, so you guys, since now you finally get to play, to set the scene for you, wherever you were before, you're not there. You suddenly wake up in a dark forest, and you are away from your friends, your family. You're the last location that you were. You're disoriented. You're groggy. You have no idea how you got here, and this blood-covered, crazed lizard is kicking you awake.
Do I still have the tankard of ale I was drinking?
Nope, it's gone too.
Lie back down.
No! Wake up! I did not come all this way for you to fall right back asleep on the ground in front of me. Stand up, you fool!
I'm tired!
I don't care at all!
Alright, yeah. Dogwoggle will get up. You see, he's a lot taller than you expected him to be. He's like 8 feet tall. And he's massive. Like, utterly huge.
Dogwoggle.
Nice. Oh, Grog.
But you see the expression on his face. He's sulking. He's like, do you have any beer?
I wish I had time for beer. You are not in a safe place. We have things to do, or crazy things will attack you in the night. So wake your friends, and we're gonna get out of here together.
Oh, what the hell is that? And he points at the large creature that's next to him.
And on that note, the party notices the strange creatures that are next to you. Why don't you go ahead and introduce what it is that we're looking at, Gnarl?
Okay, so you basically see on the ground one humanoid figure, vaguely. He's sort of wearing this strange tapered, organic-looking armor and a wooden mask that has a bunch of horns and branches jutting out with, a bunch of little pockmarked spider eyes. And his eyes are sort of glowing in ethereal blue. And laying next to him on the ground is this other vaguely horse-shaped creature, except kind of has claws instead of hooves and a beak instead of a snout. As they sort of rouse from their sleep, the one figure sort of looks around confusedly at the beings surrounding him, but sort of notices the carnage behind Gizma and sort of lets out a sort of chuckle of approval, you guess.
They were the ones that dragged you here, I think. And I took them, I saved you from them. So that we are the good people. We need to get out of here together. Those men deserve to die. Don't worry about me.
Okay, and the figure seems to nod in acknowledgement, and he quickly mounts his steed, and basically just continues to look at the group in confusion. But the first thing he says is he points to himself, and in this dark, guttural, sort of almost echoing voice, he says, "Laurel King."
This is your name?
He sort of nods in response.
My name is Gizma. Killer of Strahd. Pieces of crap. Nice to meet you, Gnarl King.
And he kind of laughs with approval.
Dogwoggle's still poking this creature in the face.
Big sinister. He's just
Poking at the horse creature.
yes.
Yep.
Okay, well, he doesn't like that. He kind of tries to nip at your fingers a bit.
Like, ah! Behave.
Are the other two awake yet?
They've been kicked, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Thorn's waking up to looks like carnage, some crazy looking lizard, and some ghastly. So for Thorn, he's just about a 4-foot dwarf, covered in lots of soot, where what you would think would be white clothes are actually more gray right now because of all the dirt on him, and tons of heavy armor. And he's just waking up, looking around like, where the hell am I?
I'll give you some reading material later.
And then the last member of the party is this lizard folk. And you can see him just kind of looking around quietly as everybody is kind of confused and trying to make out their new whereabouts.
Hello, friend. I'm sad to see someone of our kind here again.
I'm not sad. This is where I'm meant to be.
Okay.
The fog. The fog rolled in, and when it cleared, in my vision I saw nothing but death and destruction. I must stop this from happening. I saw fog last night, now I'm here. This is where I have to be.
Okay, well. That's cool. What is your name?
Yatos.
Nice to meet you, Atos.
And I'm Dogwoggle, he says, brushing off his leopard print loincloth.
Hello? You're
And
all
as-
very big.
As he says it, he starts flexing, like sort of like Mr. Universe style flexing. He seems so impressed with it.
Now you look much more like a bunch of fighters. The group I had before just tripped over stones and died. This is a crew I can get behind.
Dogwoggle is a mighty warrior,
Good.
strongest ever.
Good, we have mighty enemies to defeat. We should get moving. We have a quest. I'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Yes, I think it'd be best to get out of here.
Just one moment. I want to go back and loot the dead bodies.
Okay.
And I'll go get my javelin back and everything.
As you're looking through all of the corpses, you find some miscellaneous coins, roughly 100-ish gold, right? But the thug, who is still alive, remind you, on him, you find a very peculiar set of necklace, almost made of big wooden beads.
This one's still breathing. Well, Did you all want to know what's going on here?
Well, we're gonna fight stuff, right?
We could wake this one up and tell him to explain stuff. Or I can have you read the book or something or other.
Reading's for nerds.
I agree. And I'll rip the necklace off and go, this looks interesting. Does anyone know what this is? And I'll hold up the necklace. Do I know what this is?
Well, I would say no.
Okay. The previous group I was with had some magic fairy dust users. Do any of you use fairy dust? Magic voodoo stuff?
Magic's for nerds.
I agree.
Thorn's gonna raise up a hand and be like, "Can I take a look at that?"
Yes.
Does anybody know Identify in this new group? I'm guessing
He
no.
does, apparently.
Oh no, you Forge Cleric. Of course you do. It's domain spell, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna cast it as a ritual, or?
Yeah, as a ritual.
Okay, cool.
While he's casting that, I'll just kind of like tie up the one that's still awake. Can I like tie him to a tree somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie him to a tree.
Okay. After identifying the necklace, you see that it's got a lot of beads on it, but 4 of those are magical beads, whereas all the others are made out of stone. These ones are made out of pearl, and these beads are different because you can remove the bead and then use it to cast that spell. No, never mind. You don't remove the bead. You just you know how this works. It has 4 magical beads: 1 for bless, 2 for curing, 1 for favor. And I already rolled and did all that randomly.
All right, so I'm gonna relay this to the party and ask if anybody has use for this necklace.
I like the shinies on it, but no.
Dogwell just kind of stares, like not really understanding.
The Gnarl King takes a look at the necklace, but then just shakes his head.
It looks like there's only 2 that can use that necklace. Either you or me.
That's what I was thinking. Wasn't sure if maybe you wanted to utilize it.
You can hang on to it for now.
Okay. All right. Does it take attunement? I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you take the necklace. You tie the thug up to a tree, just to leave him there to die, or what's the intention?
I'll tie him to a tree. If he's still unconscious, I'll ask the others.
He is still unconscious, and you can see that there's a very oddly shaped recess in his skull. Something is not right there.
As in, I caused that, or?
Oh yes, yep, definitely. Remember when you hit him, the description was there was a definite crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the intention was to bash his skull in. Well, I don't know if this one can still speak, but if you have any questions, this one seemed to be the leader of the group. I know where we need to go and have minimal information, but I know we gotta go and do stuff. No
Well,
one wants
let's
to
go then. And he just starts walking down the road, but probably in the wrong direction. Like, starts walking down that way.
This way, dumb one.
Well, you didn't say.
No one wants to talk. No one gives me a nod.
Well-
I'm just gonna, like, Happy Gilmore style, whack his head in.
Your fight, your kill.
Okay. So you're gonna take like a Happy Gilmore
Oh, God.
running swing and like uppercut him with my hammer, hitting him on the bottom of the chin as he's tied to the tree.
And you hear a crack as you break his neck, and his head just kind of wobbles back and forth as he dies.
Just gonna put the bloody hammer over my shoulder and keep walking. Start whistling.
Okay. You said that as you traveled, you were going to explain. Explain more to the group. You want to take a stab at that?
So, I'm gonna let you know what happened. I woke up in the middle of nowhere, was on my own for some time, and then I met this crazy group that always wanted to fight everything with no tactics or planning whatsoever. I joined them. They talked to some old crow guy about this crazy evil lord called Strahd that runs the land. I have his personal diary in my pocket, which, if any of you can read, would be good that you read it. And basically, we gotta stop him to get out of here, and now we're gonna go see this crazy old man who's got some stuff that will help us. Am I clear?
This Strahd you speak of, is he the one in charge of like the fog and that mist that?
I'm very certain he has a really bad.
Well, let's
badass
go and
backhand,
kill
too. What'd you say?
Then he needs to die.
I did this already.
I concur. And I'll just pull out the book. Well, I'll pull out the note and the book and show it to whoever looks like the most intelligent of the group to me. I think at this point it would probably be Thorin, since he's the first that looked at the beads. And I'm intelligence.
There's
is
the
not
handout.
There you go.
In case you guys
Intelligence
wanted to
is
read
not
it again.
my strong point. But I hit really hard. You look like you can be the brains of the group. I'll just hand it to him.
So Thorin's going to pretty much read through it and go through whatever he reads. I'm just going to be reading it out loud so everyone can hear that's in the group.
Okay. So given enough time, the newcomers will start to get an idea of how bad Strahd is. She catches you up to speed with how he uses the Vistani to trap you here, and about how basically his intentions are to just play with you until you are dead. Just because he's a bad mamma jamma. That's what he does.
I met this man last night on my way here to free you all.
And he's still alive?
I barely survived. I may not be smart, but I am wise. And
That
it would
didn't
not
answer
have
the
been wise
question.
to engage him in battle. I know that this book says that there is a way to defeat him. We need to do that first.
After hearing everything that is said about Strahd from Thorin Fireforge reading through the book, he kind of utters some odd foreign-sounding words that to most of the group sounds like gibberish, but to one of the group, I think, recognizes it as Sylvan. And basically, from what snippets you can gather of this very savage, guttural dialect of Sylvan, you can catch the phrases, "Hand of fate guided me here. Strahd is the ultimate prey."
As you look through the journal, uh-huh. Dogwoggle, you fail horribly. Gizma, you feel a sharp yank as Dogwoggle pulls on your tail.
What? No one touches the tail.
It doesn't come off?
No.
But I thought lizards' tails come off.
Those are lizards, not lizard folk.
But
Thorn.
you're a lizard. You're just bigger.
Yes. And you're like...
I don't understand.
You're like strong human, bigger, with same-sized brain.
Nope. Dogwaggle's brain's bigger. He just uses it for more muscles. And then he
You
starts
have
flexing.
a muscly brain. Gizma also has a muscly brain. That's how I get things done.
Thorn, as you look through the book as Gizma and Dogwoggle bicker, the page containing the fortunes of Ravenloft falls out.
So I'm going to pick it up and look over towards Gizmo and be like, "What is this?"
That is a page with ink on it.
All right, so I'm going to begin to read the fortunes then.
Okay.
Going through card 1, which was the merchant. Telling about the history, knowledge of the ancient. To seek a cask that once contained the finest wine.
You will understand that the history probably refers to the book that you have.
Okay.
Gizmo.
Okay.
So, as he's looking over the fortunes, he's kind of reading through them out loud. Then he starts talking about the broken one. The card sheds light on who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. Your greatest ally will be a mage. His mind broken, but his spells are strong. He is haunted by his failure. And you remember where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm taking them to talk to this crazy dude who will help us.
Hell.
And we started walking in that direction.
I don't think they knew that. They were just like, where are we going?
Oh, no. That's why I said we'd like walk in that direction, and as we were walking, I'd explain the backstory to them.
Okay, cool.
Direction as per what the crow dude told me.
All right, so eventually you come to the lake, right? And you see the lake. It is nestled at the foot of a mountain. The water is perfectly still and dark, and it perfectly reflects the black clouds overhead like a great monstrous mirror. And pulled up along the shore here, you can see 3 small rowboats.
Did the druid tell me if this guy was like in the middle, like he was across the lake, or?
Remember, he said there was a great mansion, right?
Right.
In the middle of the woods. And across the lake, you can see there are a great expanse of woods.
Well, to the forest. That's where the crow man said that there would be a big mention. So I guess we need to take these boats. He must know we're coming. How nice. I'll hop in one of the boats at the rowing helm.
Okay.
Dog-
These
Dog
boats
will
are
get
very
to,
small. They could probably only fit like 1 or 2 person each.
I'll get in one to row.
What's the investigation check for?
He's checking out the water. Seeing as how the boats are really small, they'd probably be too small for him and his horse Brecken. So he's going to make sure it's safe to maybe for the horse and him to swim across.
It is far too great of a distance and too deep for you to swim. You would surely drown before you made it to the other side.
Okay. And the mansion is like directly in the middle of the lake. There's nowhere else way else to get
I
there.
don't think we see the mansion yet.
No, you don't see the mansion.
Yeah.
You have to get to the forest on the other side. That's your destination.
Is there any way around the lake?
But if you had asked, remember, they are big enough for 1 or 2 people to fit in. So you and your horse could fill 1 canoe.
Okay. Then that is what we do.
Okay? So the Gnarl King and his horse take up 1 canoe. And how are the rest being divided?
Big one, you should row.
But yeah, Dogwoggle runs and jumps in one of the canoe, grabs the oars, and said, "Let's go! Come on! I want to get there first." And he's getting ready to start rowing. So if somebody doesn't jump in his boat quickly, he's going to leave.
Thorn's jumping in.
So it's Thorn and Dogwoggle. Then
Lizard.
Irtos and Gizma.
Alright. I will attempt to race him across.
Yes, good. Good.
We must validate who is stronger of the group. I think it's Gizma.
Okay. So you guys. Oh man, I don't think I have a thing for this.
Also, there's no way around the lake that I asked earlier.
Nope. You gotta go through the lake to get to the other side. Alright, so you guys hop in your boats, you start rowing across, and what the fuck? You gotta give me 1 second. Because I was not prepared for this. I know, right? Big shocker. I'm not prepared. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. That was rude of you guys. I'm really hurt.
So I look at Gizmo and say, so it's a race against the others, huh?
Yes, it is important to ascertain dominance in terms of strength in the group. I think all the big muscles are just for show. And then I'll turn over and I'll smile at Dogwoggle. Ready when you are.
Alright, so Dogwoggle immediately enters rage and starts rowing.
I also enter rage and row.
I'm probably never going to use this after this one time, but I'm going to tie a rope to the front of the boat me and Gizma are on. I'm going to jump in and wild shape into a reef shark.
Wait, what are you doing? What? No, we have a boat. We don't need to swim. Oh.
What?
Good. At the same time, he can scout ahead.
Give me 1 second. So you guys start rowing, right? And you guys are racing, and you're trying to get ahead of each other. Can you guys, the ones who are rowing, go ahead and make some strength athletics checks?
Can I get advantage because I have a shark helping me out?
Actually, you would have you have advantage anyway because you're raging.
Yes.
I GM rolled that by mistake, but
That's okay.
So that's an 18 with my stone.
So we have Thorin and Dogwoggle, Horsey, who is way too big, and Gnarl King. And then over here we have Gizma, and then we also have well, we'll put Eartos here. It helps if I would put you guys on the right map, huh? And Eartos is a shark. Wait a minute, shark's not in the... That wasn't one of the tokens we prepared.
Nope, it's a 1/2. But we didn't prepare any swim other than the crocodile when I reached Druid 6.
You're killing me.
Oh, come on, we both knew eventually a creature would come up that we would go to use that wasn't prepared.
Yeah, but I specifically suggested it. Alright, there's a reef shark. Come on, your toes. Alright, so you guys are pedaling along, having a good old time, pushing these boats across the water, right? Having fun? As you guys are going, you see a very peculiar sight. Something pops up out of the water. Is the horse rowing? No, it's just hindering the Gnarl King as he tries to row.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, a human woman pops up out of the water, or at least she should. I dragged her to the tabletop twice. Oh, I'm
We
gonna.
don't see the water, by the way.
Did I put you on the wrong map?
Well,
I
I
can
see
see
the
the
boats, I just don't see the water.
I can see the water.
Oh. That's weird. Okay.
Refresh your page, maybe?
I guess so.
Why? Why does it not have a picture? There we go. So you guys are going along, and eventually up ahead of you, you can see a woman, and she's like floundering in the waves, and it looks like she's drowning. And she kind of is holding her hand out towards the boat. Help me! Help!
Dogwoggle doesn't slow down. He's got something to prove. He's got a competition to win.
Yeah, as we're racing, I'll yell
He
to the
just
shark.
keeps-
Shark, go save her! The shark does.
You said it was a race. I'm trying to get us across faster.
What in the holy fuck? Come on. I'm gonna flip my shit. Alright, Mulligan. Redo. You do not see this woman floundering. She drowns. You guys were too slow. Fuck all that. It won't work! I put the token down like 6 times. I don't know why it's doing it. Instead, let's go. Oh yeah, that sounds better. Let's do that. That sounds like a more interesting thing to do. Yes. Yes. Okay. You guys are chugging along, right? And you're having fun. It looks like Dogwoggle's boat is in the lead. And as you are going about, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A giant creature extends his tentacles above the water and starts wrapping them around Dogwoggle and Thorn's boat. I need you guys all to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
First thing Dogwoggle says is, "No, you're gonna make me lose."
I think I win.
What?
Yeah, I was just gonna throw some mediocre undead at you, but the sheet wouldn't load, so now you get a frickin' kraken. You just deal with it.
Okay, also, I get a +3 bonus to my initiative roll because of Dread Ambush.
Alright, so format it on your sheet.
I forgot to select my token.
Okay, is it on the attribute options?
Alright, I'll do it later.
I don't have a sheet to roll token on. Or wait a minute.
Yeah, it's because you're the shark.
Oh, I guess initiative would also count as an ability check, right? For my stone?
Yeah, it's a dex check. Sure.
I have no idea how to add +1 to all my rolls.
The little cog. It's your
Yeah.
settings page. There
Mhm.
should be a section for initiative, and you can.
Oh, so I just put +1 to all of them?
Yeah. Although there should be a global there too.
I'll look at it.
Where in the holy shit is add turn? Am I not seeing it? Alright, you're in there. Doesn't matter. I don't know why it's fucking with me. Don't fuck with me, Roll20. I own you. I'm your boss. Do what I want. Dogwoggle, it looks like you have the first. You have the first action. Now, in order to move your boats, someone has to use their action to row. And rowing the boat, if you do not have water vehicle proficiency or whatever the hell it's called, you'll have to make a check, and then you can move the boat 15 feet. If you do have a proficiency with water vehicles, then you would be able to move a full 30. Okay. But Dogwoggle, you're up first. What would you like to do?
So, is Dogwoggle currently in rage, or is this being like a little bit?
No, you're just look at how far you are. You're like 10 feet away. You would have to move to the front of the boat.
In rage.
Oh, you said well, mechanically, could you rage and then maintain it while rowing? No.
Mechanically, no, because I'm not taking damage.
So mechanically, neither of you actually raged. I'm not gonna punish you like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Although I totally should. You said you did.
Well, I'm gonna enter rage. I've already, as I said, I draw my great axe. I'm just gonna run up and try and slash at this this creature that's trying to wrap its tentacles around our boat.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that hit
I
start.
should have gone reckless, but never mind.
Okay, 14 is a miss. 19 is not. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Thorin.
All right. So, assuming that all the weight's on the front of the boat, I need to move back.
Curse
Do not want
you!
to drown. And then I'm going to shoot at the Kraken with my light crossbow. And
Alright, shoot at the
That's
Kraken. That is a miss. Okay.
yeah, but
Oh, get in there. Alright, Gizma.
Gizma is going to jump in the water. Just leave the boat there, jump in the water, and swim over.
Do you have a swim speed?
I do.
Oh yeah, lizard folks do have swim speed. Okay, so you swim up to the Kraken. I don't know how.
I'm gonna swim up the Kraken and I'm gonna whack at him in the water. Good job. Raging as I'm swimming towards him.
Okay.
And where is my...
Miss.
Nice. 19's a miss?
Oh, you said reckless? I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
No, 19 will hit.
And then so reckless again. I'll whack away. And for fun, I will also take a bite. No, I can't take a bite. All good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yrtos. Still currently a shark.
I'm gonna swim up to here and bite him.
10 is a miss.
21 with advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, didn't realize you had it. Okay, 4 will hit. And is that all?
Yeah.
My ancestral guardians are just kind of floating in the water, holding onto him as well.
Okay. Longbow attack hits, as does that.
And Dread Ambush.
I know what it does. Just attack. Another hit. So we have, and roll the extra damage for Ambusher. There we go. So we have 12 plus 6 plus 6 plus 11, 35 damage.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Whoa.
Okay. My turn. Okay. Well. Yep. I think I'm just gonna do this. All right. So let's get tentacly, right? Let's go. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in range that we can attack. So let's attack first the shark. And we have disadvantage against people not Gizma, right? Because of ancestral guardians.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 attacks against each. Shark.
Damn.
Hit.
And shark again.
You guys only take half that damage, though.
And again,
Wait,
hit.
I have disadvantage and they have resistance?
Yeah, until the start of my next turn, the target has disadvantage on any attack roll it is against me. When the target hits a creature other than me, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by
Oh,
me.
damn. Okay. Alright, so that is going to be 5 and 4, so total of 9 on the shark. And then Gizma, your time in the sun. Tentacle. 18 and 13. So you're gonna get hit for 9. Oh, the
No,
shark
I don't
is
have.
grappled.
Yep.
You said you don't have what, Giz?
I mean, I think I take the full damage. I don't have resistance to necrotic. Do I?
Right. So you take 9. Then 2 against Dogwoggle. Do I have a disadvantage? Okay, there we go. Tentacle. Yep. So take 5 Dogwoggle.
Okay.
And and then take another 6. So you are also grappled. And then we're gonna attack Thorin. 14, I'm guessing, misses.
Yeah, miss.
As does 14 again. Okay, so there's his 8 tentacles. I still get 1 bite, and let's use that bite against Gizma. Chomp.
Chomp.
That's just slashing damage. So if you're raging, it is halved.
Yeah.
Okay, why did I minimize that? Okay, Dogwoggle.
Okay, so Dogwall's going to remember to do it this time. I'm going to reckless attack. And then...
So you're just attacking normally because you're restrained. Or grappled, I'm sorry.
I'm restrained?
No, grappled. I misspoke.
Alright, so it's... Yeah, so it's...
Hit and then a miss. So 12. Oh no. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Thorn?
All right. I'm actually going to set my crossbow down and just cast Sacred Flame at the beast.
DC 15 Dex. Fails it. Takes 11.
That'll be it.
And Gizma.
Gizma will once more whack away at him. Twice.
Yep. Reckless?
Not reckless.
Do it. Do it.
Just normal.
Do it.
Oh, shoot a gun reckless.
Alright, that's a miss. And that is not.
All right, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna bite. Ooh.
So
Glad I did.
11.
Okay.
And then
And then that's it. Do I get anything for critting or no?
oh, probably. I don't know. Plus 2 AC against your target, saving against throws that he would make. All right, and Sharkman.
Rage. Bite.
Angry shark.
Right?
So 11 is a miss. Oh, pack tactics. So hit for 8.
Plus a 2 for rage. It doesn't show the damage for that.
I already said 8.
Sorry.
Okay. Now King.
Hunter's Mark, and 2 shots with arrow.
Okay, that's a hit. And the second one misses, so a total of 16.
Okay.
Alright. And then it's his turn. And he raises all of his tentacles into the air, starts shaking them around wildly. And as he does, he is going to use his innate spellcasting for this thing. It's not DC 0. It is DC 16.
When he drops us. He's
Sure.
waving all his tentacles wildly.
Sure thing. He is going to form a hemispherical dome or a sphere, radius of 10 feet, shape a flat surface made of 10-foot square panels. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel, meaning with this specific one, here is our wall of ice. It is going to go like so. Polygon is going to go extra large, and it's going to be super blue. Alright, wall of ice. Here we go. It's going to go bam, 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 5, 10, 15, 20, wait a minute. Why is it? No, I didn't want to make it. You stupid. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, here we go. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Because each panel has to be adjacent to another. And, God, why did it not link all this in the... Here, I will link it all. Okay. In any form, the wall is 1 foot thick, lasts for duration. If the wall cuts through a creature's space, as it does, the creature within its area is pushed to one side of the wall, must make a dex save. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6 cold damage, which is the 43 it shows in chat, half as much on a success. The wall is an object that can be damaged and bright, but that doesn't matter. Alright, so basically all of you need to make a DC 16 dex save or take 43. Yep.
I had advantage on that.
Yep. And does that count the +1 from the... Why does it say +2? Oh, because that's your dex mod, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
+2. Oh, I thought I just put the +1 to all saves in the global thing. I wrote +1 in global saving throw modifier.
Yeah, they should have done it.
Okay. Okay, so it's 19 in that case.
Global saving throw mod. What's your dex mod? Yeah, it's 1. Your dex mod is 1. It added 1. I thought your dex was 2,
okay,
and
no,
then...
You're right.
Okay.
I was looking at strength as well.
So it looks like Gizma, Dogwoggle, you guys are taking 43. Take all of it.
Well, I'll take half.
Why would you take half?
Because I'm a bear totem barbarian.
Okay, that makes you resistant to all damage?
Everything but psychic.
Okay.
Wait, I saved against it though.
No, you didn't. You rolled 15. It's DC 16.
No. I rolled with advantage. I have my danger sense.
Okay. So then you don't take 43. You take 21. As does Irtos and Thorin. Also, the boat is destroyed.
I also have my Ring of Warmth, so I take 10.
Taking 21 knocks me back into druid form.
Okay. Did you get rid of that? There he is. Get out of there. Okay, so that's the Kraken's turn. It was a good turn. He did things. And now there's a big icy wall. Dogwoggle.
Right, well, Dogwoggle's just gonna try and, let's see.
I'm guessing you don't have a swim speed.
I do not.
No.
But I'm gonna swim around the wall.
Really? That's I was for sure you just try to punch your way through it.
No, because then I can't attack it.
Oh no. Attack.
Sorry, my sheet's being a bit slow. Oh yeah, sorry, reckless attacking as well.
Okay. So 26, 27 both hit, and that is a dead Kraken. So you split the shell and it begins to fall. And then
Yeah.
it dies. Okay, now what?
Thorn's making way for the boat.
Gizma will also start moving back towards that boat. But she
Dogwog
won't
will
get
start
in.
swimming forward as fast as he can.
Dogwoggle, no! Dogwoggle, can you make me a athletics check? No. This wouldn't be athletics. It would be Constitution. Because swimming such a great distance, surely you'll have to fight off exhaustion. Yeah.
That's not a great roll.
No, it's not. Especially considering your stats. Is that a nat
Yeah.
one? No.
No, it's not quite.
Hmm.
It's a 5.
So you guys can see Dogwoggle's trying to swim the length of the lake. But you guys are about halfway when the Kraken spawn attacked you. And you can see he's starting to kind of struggle a bit as he's paddling around.
Gizma will swim over and help him and go, shh, it's okay. Can't do everything as good as Gizma. And I'll help him.
Thorn's going to row the boat over towards that way to try and like help them.
Oh no. Okay. So eventually, is it Dogwoggle and Thorn's gonna sit in the boat? And
So
the ones that can
if you-
actually tread water are just gonna swim?
Yes.
I'll swim, but with one hand on the side of the boat, I guess, to stay near everyone else. Knowing that there's evil Kraken monsters in here.
I'll swim by the other boat.
Okay. And so, with all of you guys kind of, huddled close to the boat, you make it to the other shore.
Well, that was easy. Good swimming, big guy.
As you make it across the water, I need to pull up my notes so I can read you the description. That's not the one. That's not it either. Where the frick did it go? Did I close it? Like a smart person who is smart? Okay. I must have. Locations. Where are they? No, this one. There it is. Okay, so you make it to the other side. Hooray for you! JK. Oh, there we go. North of the mountain lake, you guys see that the trees here begin their steady climb up the slopes of Mount Baratak. Its monolithic presence is very oppressive at this distance. The ground here is rocky, uneven, and tiring to navigate. Even the wolves around this neck of the woods are you can see they're very thin and lean and exhausted looking, as the food here is scarce. Soon, you climb up the blanket of fog that engulfs the valley, and dark thunderclouds roll ahead. You see an elk standing on a rocky spur about 60 feet away. Suddenly, it assumes the form of a man in tattered black robes. His hair and beard are long, black and streaked with gray, and his eyes crackle with an eldritch power. He kind of walks up to you, and he's wringing his hands together nervously. Why have you come here? Answer me.
Dogwoggle would look at Gizma and say, "Is that Strahd?"
No. This must be, the crazy wizard. I mean, Hello, almighty, all-knowledgeable humanoid figure.
Hmm?
We come as friendly.
Friendly?
Friendly.
You think to fool me, hmm?
No.
You think my magic has grown weak? Hmm?
No.
You will think again! And,
I bow. I do something. I try and bow.
well, he's
I put my hands on my
hearing
belt.
none of it. He lets loose a lightning bolt that cuts through your party in a straight line ahead of him. And that's going to hit the Gnarl King, his mount, and Dogwoggle.
Do I know what this guy's name is other than, like, the Mad Wizard?
No, they've only called him the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok. So, your warhorse is only going to take half, correct? Because of your ability, the feat you took.
Right.
Okay, so the horse takes 14. Dogwoggle. Do you have advantage from danger sense? Yes, you do. So you're taking 14. The Gnarl King is taking the full 29. So, and as he lets out this lightning bolt, right? You see he just kind of stands with his hands in the air, getting ready to cast another spell. He's like, "Aha! How did you like that?"
You are so powerful, oh mighty mage of this mountain. We come to discuss about important matters concerning the land of Barovia.
Yes? Barovia! Ah, Barovia! And he throws out a firebolt aimed at Gizma.
Ah! Okay. Is this a dex?
No, that's a spell attack. And he rolled a 28 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits your AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just take the 20.
Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap out the flames on my shoulder. Gizma understands that she's here because she needs this guy's help, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How does the rest of the party react to this crazy guy throwing spells at you?
Dogwoggle rages and charges him.
There we go. All right, everybody, roll initiative.
No, show him the book. Gizma will.
Well, Gizma, you're gonna need to roll initiative too, right? Because
No,
the people you travel with aren't waiting around. Didn't click token. So what was that? 11. And did you figure out how to add the yeah, because it says +7. That's Dex +3, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I'll tell you what, I'll say that on his turn, that was him bolting Gizma. That's what he did. That's what initiated the combat. So Gnarl King, you will get the first action.
Okay, he sort of he points at Gizma and just says, "Silence," and then he points at Thorin and sort of ushers him forward. "Negotiate," and sort of steps back and assumes a non-threatening posture.
Attempts to do a non-threatening. I mean, you remember you are this spooky, like wooden edge boy. I mean, I don't know how non-threatening you can get.
He's not swinging an axe in his direction, basically.
Okay, Irtos, what would you like to do for turn?
I'm gonna move over here and take dodge action. She started this fight, not me.
Gizma?
Gizma will just put her hands up and like bow her head. Let us show you. We have the Book of Strahd. One of my friends has it.
He kind of blinks with recognition at the mention of Strahd. Huh? Strahd.
Yes.
And then he raises his hand. You work for Strahd!
No! No, we hate Strahd. We want to end Strahd. We are against him. Strahd is our enemy. We are your ally.
How do I know?
What can we do to prove it?
You could die! And he raises his hands again. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh, me?
Yes, well, you're talking to him. You're trying to persuade him right now.
Someone else is talking to him. Oh, man.
Okay, so he's still got his hands in the air, waving them around, and he's yelling about you work for Strahd, and he's like, "I'll kill you all!"
I'll just look at the others to like say something.
Thorin?
Stop talking.
So Thorin's going to pretty much step all the way forward and bring out the Tomb of Strahd, trying to convince him that the book has led us to him to help us take down Strahd. And as I'm saying this, I want to cast Mass Healing Word on the party.
Bonus action, right? Okay, so everybody heal for 5. And then I need you to make a persuasion check with advantage since you're showing him the book. 11. Okay, all right, 11. So he looks at you and he falls silent for a moment. Dogwoggle?
Dogwoggle charges and throws the jab.
Can I react?
Take this,
Yeah.
nerd!
As he runs past me, I'd also like to react to like hold him back somehow.
I will allow you as a reaction, since you're trying to stop him and hold him. You can make a strength check to try and grapple, contested by his. Sound fair?
Sure.
Well, he rolled a 27. No, okay, so you try, but he just pulls his arm away, rips it out of your hands. He walks past the Gnarl King. How would you like to try to slow his advance?
I'm going to move my horse in front of him.
Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, right? The horse is trying to block his path, and as he charges right past, aka through your horse, it'll be another strength check. His contested by your horses.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Nope. So he just shoves you and the horse out of his way, and then what do you do once you get up this far, Dogwoggle?
So I get up there. I'm raging already. So I already rolled to throw the javelin at him.
Oh, you did. 26.
Yep. And
Okay.
I have multi-attack. So.
Oh yeah, throw another.
But it doesn't factor in my rage damage, so it is 10.
Wait, what?
Oh damn!
Wow.
It didn't. The javelin didn't factor in the fact that I'm raging, so it would have been 10 damage.
Okay, he takes 10.
And then I throw another one and miss horribly with a double nat 1.
Okay.
A double.
So the Mad Mage, he was focused on the book. Then he turns his attention back to the group. He says, Strahd. And he throws that, you see him throw his hands into the air. Okay. And you see a large number of, they look like purple diamonds, right? Forming in the air above his head. And to be exact, there are 8 of them as he casts a level 6 magic missile. And he throws these darts throughout the entire party. We're gonna shoot here. I'm not even gonna bother trying to count it all. We're just going to say it's 30 damage divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody takes 5, including Brecken. Narking.
Okay. Gnarl King and his horse are going to run away.
Is that where you're going? Because there's somebody blocking that space.
Sorry, just kind of trying to get oriented.
You know, like you can click and drag and highlight them both and move them together.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, he's basically saying, F this, I'm out.
All right, ear toast.
Wild shape. Move there for 10. And now let's pounce.
Would you turn into a dodo bird?
No, he's a dinosaur.
Oh.
A Diankinesis?
Deinonychus.
It's similar to that. It's not actually the same. It's there's an extra set of syllables in there. We really struggled with it the other day. Oh no, it is a Deinonychus.
And we'll go with my multi-attack.
Advantage? No.
Who are you attacking right now?
He's attacking the mage. Okay, you just go ahead and roll all your attacks. Get them in there, and then we'll see what happens. So the bite, the claw hits for 10. And then, because of pounce, don't you get to do another bite as a bonus action?
If one connects, yes.
Yeah, the claw hit. So 13 misses. I thought there was another component. Like, they were knocked prone, maybe? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. That shows me ear toes.
DC 12 strength check or be knocked prone.
From the bonus attack bite?
From the claw. And actually, if they're knocked prone, I can make the bite attack.
Oh, only if they're knocked prone do you get to make the bite?
Yep, that's what it says.
Okay, strength check.
DC 12.
Super fail. So he goes down, and then you get to bite. With advantage, because he's prone. So roll the bite one more time, see if you connect. 21. Yeah, see, there you go, another 8.
And then move there.
Alright, Gizma?
Gizma says to herself, "Oh, these guys aren't going to last longer than the others." And then she will move. She will move up. I have 40 feet of movement now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move up between the Goliath and him. And I'm going to rage and try and, like, shove him prone.
Shove the Goliath prone.
Yes, to try and show that I'm defending the mage.
Are you going to say anything during the course of your turn?
I'm going to say, "No, you fool! He is our friend. He is not the enemy. He is friend."
Alright.
Strahd is the enemy, not him. He will help us get back home.
As go ahead and roll a persuasion check, and then roll your attack versus Dogwoggle. See if you knock him prone.
Persuasion, all right.
Yeah, just a weapon attack versus to knock him with the shove. 17 will hit Dogwoggle. Okay, so you're knocking him back 10 feet, or you're knocking him down?
Yeah, I'll knock him back. I'll just like go up to him and just kind of like shove him on the shoulders, look him in the eyes, and try and be like, "No, this is bad."
Thorin.
All right, I'm going to advance forward to stand next to Gizma and still try to convince the mage that while still holding the book, that we're here to work with you to stop Strahd. We do not work with Strahd.
Okay, another persuasion check. Okay, that's the third pass persuasion check. So the mage kind of blinks his eyes. He looks around at all of you, and then he just kind of nonchalantly shrugs his shoulders and says, "Okay." And he stands up and, stops trying to kill you. Like, you can tell he's no longer hostile. And he just kind of stands there with his hands folded in front of him, and he's got his head cocked to the side, and he's staring at all of you with wide eyes.
Okay, has the Goliath stopped charging?
Well, we've gone out of turn order, so I guess so. So what he would do is he'll walk up to Gizma, and he'll just grab her and very easily with one hand just lift her off the ground and say, "Don't ever do that again."
Don't ever be a dumbass again.
He threw spells at us. This nerd needs to die.
He has problems. We need to help him help us.
You have problems.
Do you want to kill Strahd?
The mage gets tired of you arguing, and he turns around. He goes, "I'm going home now," and he reaches his hand up, and it's almost like like the same motion as like moving a zipper, but he just kind of grabs the air and he does this upward motion, and as he does, you see the world kind of peels back, and standing in front of you is a giant mansion.
Oh my god,
And-
this is legit.
and it looks amazing. Standing in front of you, I mean, it's got purple and alabaster, like marble pillars supporting the porch, and then there's a very fine oaken frame, and the mage just kind of walks off and goes inside.
Dogwoggle shouts after him, "Nerd!"
Gizmo will laugh and say, "That is nerdy."
Dogwoggle's going to walk back, and he's going to pick up one of the boats and throw it.
Throw a boat?
He's really mad.
So is like the gateway still open or no?
Oh yeah. It's the gateway is still open. He didn't bother to close it behind him.
All right. I'm gonna look at the rest of him like we should probably follow him if we need his help, and then go after.
Okay, so as you walk inside, like the area where he split the world, you don't actually make it to the house, right? Stepping forward just that 5 feet, you suddenly find yourself inside the house, staring at a magnificent foyer. There is a water fountain that of a mage holding a book, and there are a large number of pearls and black stones that make up the floor of the fountain. and there are flitting about before you these ethereal, ghostly figures, and you see them. They're bustling about. They have trays of food and water, and as you kind of walk in, you can see just a large number of rooms. One of which is covered with books from wall to ceiling. Another one which looks like a grand kitchen, and another one which is simply. It doesn't make much sense at all. There's a couch up on the ceiling. The walls are like different sizes. Like one wall is like 5.5 feet, the other one's like 9. So the entire room is like slanted. And in this cockeyed room is where the mage is currently sitting on the floor, like cross-legged.
All right, so I'm gonna go up to him.
Good.
I'm gonna go up to him and be like, just ask him like what his name is.
He looks at you and he's like, "Oh, I'm not sure."
So we can just go with like crazy old dude.
He kind of shrugs again. "You call me what you like."
People call you the Mad Mage.
I am not mad. You're mad.
Clearly a mage.
Possibly.
My scales are on lightning bolt fire because of you. You're obviously very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
What has Strahd done to you?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it. It's too terrible. Hey! You quit drinking out of that! As he shouts this out to you, all the water in the fountain immediately like turns to stone and ceases to exist.
The Noro King kind of just grumbles to himself as he tries to nurse his sore body.
Do you know this book? And I point to whoever's holding the book.
So I'll raise the book back up to point to the top.
He kind of he squints his eyes and he leans in close. He's like, "Oh, yes, this book. I have never seen this book."
I don't understand. The stupid note said that this man would help us. How was he going to help us? Did everyone read the note that I gave? Like, I gave everyone a note as well. Right? Wasn't there a note that said that this guy would help us? Or was that
Gargoyle did not read the note.
Gargoyle did not.
Can we read that to him? See if he knows what this means?
I believe it was one of the fortunes.
He just throws his hands in the air. Fortunes! Ah, Boulderdash! None of those are. That's not real magic. That's cheap tricks. Illusions. What? And he starts looking around the room. Who said that?
Have you met Strahd?
Strahd. Strahd! Strahd! And he starts shouting it again over and over. And each time he does, he scrunches his face up, almost like an involuntary tick. Strahd, 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 Strahd. He keeps saying it.
While he's muttering, I'm going to come back towards the party to cast a prayer of healing.
He stands up immediately. No! And he throws out his hand, and all of you find yourselves outside the mansion.
Oh.
He walks out through the extra dimensional space, and he points at you. He says, "No! None of that!"
You don't wish to be healed?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm quite fine.
Did you just take a javelin to the chest?
Nope. He turns his back to you, and he's like, I want to be left alone. Keep your prayers of healing and your restorations and everything to yourself. Not in my house.
Wait, don't leave. Do you know anything about a cursed sword that can kill Strahd?
Strahd? Strahd?
Oh.
Strahd?
No.
Strahd.
Do you know anything about a cursed sword from a Sergei?
He strokes his chin and he looks up, and then he looks at you, and he's got one eye closed and his other eye is open real wide, and he says, "I can confidently say I don't know anything."
I don't understand. You're supposed to help us. Do you know of a Tatiana?
Strahd.
You know about Tatiana and Strahd?
Strahd.
Do you know how to kill Strahd?
He turns and looks at you, and then he raises his hand, and he sends a massive lightning bolt streaking off through the forest.
I'm gonna go to sleep after this. I give up. I need to rest.
When he does that, Dogwoggle shouts, "No!"
You're just gonna shout that anytime somebody uses magic?
Yep.
So great. I give up. That's all that I know. I'm going to go rest. May I rest inside your tent? Oh, amazing mage that's not crazy.
No! You're no longer welcome in my home. Not with
Fine.
him. And he points to Thorin.
Oh, what'd you do?
So, all I did was try to heal.
I don't want to be fixed!
Fix him.
Well, I don't have to fix you. I could fix them.
No!
Fix him. Can you fix his craziness? I'll try to whisper to him. To Thorin.
I don't know if I can.
Good. And you see the Mad Mage kind of looks back at the mansion. He does the zipping motion again and closes the portal. And instead of going into the mansion to sleep, he kind of lays down on a rock.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna curl up next to him and fall asleep. Because Gizma's really hurting.
Next to the mage?
Yeah. Well, not literally cuddling him, we're not spooning, but near him.
That's what I thought you were going to
curl
spoon
up
the
in a
mage.
ball and fall asleep. Gizma has no more ideas.
What about anybody else?
Dogwoggle has no interest in talking to this guy.
All right, so you said that the mage decided to go to sleep.
Yeah, he's currently resting with his head on a rock.
All right, so with him resting, do you think I could cast like the spell magic on him and see if that does anything?
Yeah, you can try. Okay, I'm going to need you to make a roll.
Okay.
For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting mod. What's your spellcasting mod is Wisdom? Make a Wisdom check. Ooh. 15 is not sufficient. You feel like nothing has changed.
All right, well, I'm going to take the
Instead,
time then to...
when you cast the spell magic, his eyes immediately open, and he sits up straight. I misspoke. He leaps to his feet, immediately alarmed, and pops off a firebolt at Thorin. Ooh! I'm so sorry!
Oh, damn.
Thorin is unconscious. Okay, so he looks at Thorin as he falls in a fiery bundle. Ha! Ha! Try to dispel magic on me? You see? Ha! I'm too clever. I mind blinked myself. You'll never get me, Strahd. And he starts like pacing back and forth around the rock.
Gizma's awake now.
Yeah. You were laying down for a nap, and then you hear boom. There's an explosion in flame.
I'm gonna come stand over here and ask him, was that really necessary to hit my party member with a fireball? And then I'm gonna hit him with the butt of the staff.
You're wait a minute. You hit him with the staff of healing, right? And you cast lesser restoration. Okay, lesser restoration has no effect. And he looks at you and he says, "No! I don't want to be fixed!" And he's going to throw a firebolt at you too. All right. He starts backing away. He's got his hands out in front of him, like he's getting ready to attack. And you can see little embers in the palms of both of his hands. He's like, "Stop! Leave me alone."
We can't leave you alone.
You stop. She says that you can help us beat Strahd. Strahd is in charge of the fog and the mist that brings all this death and destruction. He needs to die. We were told you can help.
I don't want to help.
What could have possibly happened that you refused to help defeat Strahd?
I don't know!
Dogwoggle's going to get up and walk over to him. And he's going to say, Dogwoggle's going to crush Strahd. Either you help him or Dogwoggle will use your skull to crush his.
He reaches up and he pokes you in the nose. and then he laughs at you from over here by the lake.
He turns around confused and he goes, Nerd!
This is very frustrating. I don't understand why we're here. Do you know where Strahd's castle is?
He points across the lake to the top of Mount Ravenloft, and there you see, plain as day, the outline of the castle.
I think I knew that already. Damn it! Yeah, I mean, can I go try and stabilize my dead friend?
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
I can anyone heal the healer?
Use that off the wand or my staff.
All right, heal for 17, Thorin.
Me, Thorn, the big Goliath guy, Gizma. I think I can do 6, so I can get the other 2 party members as well.
Okay.
For 17? Holy crap.
Wait, that's a 10-minute cast time. I guess you have 10 minutes, sure.
Off the staff?
Yeah. It's still, you still, like, the spell still is cast the same way. It's just it's not coming from your spell slots.
Mass Cure Wounds is an action.
Yeah, and a 10-minute cast time. Or no, that's Prayer of Healing. I'm sorry. Prayer of Healing is 10 minutes. Mass Cure Wounds is 1 action. My bad. Okay.
Do you think we need to... I don't know. I think he's very sick. Can none of you heal his mind?
Well, last time I did that, I got shot with a fire.
I got shot with a fire.
There must be a way to do that without him knowing. Maybe.
You cut out.
Oh, maybe we force him down and tie him up and gag him so that we can try and heal him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out well.
He sort of gets up off his horse. What is the nearby terrain like?
Mountainous. Remember we talked about the approach and how it's like pretty barren. There's not a lot of plant life.
Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, the Gnarl King is going to walk over to Gizma and sort of whisper in her ears the following words. Retreat for now. We will come back.
Okay. I don't think we're getting anywhere, and some of us need to rest.
The mage perks up when he hears you say rest. He's like, yeah, me too. And he lays down on the grass and starts snoring very loudly. It's like,
I will once again go curl up next to him and rest. It's like nighttime right now.
sure.
Okay.
Everybody else gonna rest or trying to do anything else, or
Yeah, Doggo's gonna try and sleep on this rock.
sure.
Yeah, it looks like a rest.
All right, so everybody else is going to sleep.
Pretty much.
Sure.
Okay, so everybody, go ahead and take a long rest, and then you are woke up in the morning by yelling. The mage wakes up screaming at the top of his lungs. Ah! I remember everything! Where's my wand? Where's my wand? And he's like looking around in the grass frantically. It's gotta be here! Where is it?
Oh. I will wake up and look in the grass with him.
Yes, help me! And he's grabbing you like by the collar of your shirt. It's like, it's gotta be around here. I need it.
Okay.
Never mind.
I'll look for a wand in the ground.
Okay. Eventually you find it. It's small. It's got a golden band around the handle. He's like, give it to me. Give it to me now.
I will not give it to him.
You give it to me. And he
Then
reaches
help
up.
us.
He reaches up, and oddly enough, he does not need the wand to hit you with the firebolt.
Of course he doesn't. Okay. So glad I rested. I will once again pat off my body. Just put up my hand in like a calming gesture.
He puts out his hand. Wand!
If I give you the wand, will you help us?
Uh-huh.
You will help us find how to defeat Strahd?
Absolutely. Wand!
Do I believe him?
I don't know, do you?
Can I insight check him? if I believe him?
Sure.
Oh.
You definitely think he's full of shit.
I will. Oh my god.
How much damage did you take from the fire?
Like a lot?
Because you didn't mark it on your token yet.
I figured because next time he hits me, I'm gonna die. So
Yeah. You see he's raising that ember in his hand again, and he looks at you wide-eyed. Wand?
don't lie to me. Help us. And then we will leave you alone so you can sleep and play with your wand and do everything. But we were sent here so that you help us. We are your friends. We have not harmed you.
A Giz?
Yeah.
In chat there. That's for you.
What's for me?
The second firebolt.
Where? Oh, the second one. Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll get out my calculator, but I'm pretty sure that I'm dead.
Unconscious.
Am I?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So he walks up and he plucks the wand from your
wait,
smoldering...
As he was about to throw it, I would have thrown the wand back at the Goliath.
Mm-hmm. So he walks up, picks up the wand, and you see him sit down, and he's pointing it at his forehead, right? And he's got his other hand, and he's waving it around the side of it, and he's muttering to himself.
Doggo's
Alright,
going to start walking over. and looks to the rest of the guy. Can I squish him now?
Thorn's gonna look over Dogwell and like, please distract him, and so I can like try and heal.
All right, you see a little flash of blue light exit the tip of the wand and hit him in the forehead, and then he just kind of sits there and stares at you for a moment. Hi.
Dogwell walks over, and he's gonna punch him in the face.
You are you sure about that? All right. He roils for a second because of the because of the punch to the face. He's going to stand up and he's like, "All right, bah! I don't know you. I don't know why you did this, but I don't like it." And he's going to time stop. And then basically, since you're all frozen in time, he goes about rearranging you all. Right? He takes the Goliath's loincloth and pulls it up over his face. And then he
Ew.
yes, you. He takes the Gnarl King,
Can
sets
he reach
him
that
on
high?
all fours, and like hunched over like an animal, and then he takes the horse and kind of like props him up like a person standing on top of the Gnarl King, and then he takes Thorin, and he like takes Thorin and puts him in a seated position right on Gizma's face, and
How
then
is he able to like pick all these people up?
he stopped time.
I know, but I mean, he still can't lift a Goliath.
No, he drags him. Well, he didn't lift him. Remember, the Goliath, he just lifted his loincloth.
Can he
right.
reach that high? Because I'm like 8 feet tall.
He's mage hands it up. He just and here you go. Yeah, he mage hands your loincloth away. Oh.
So there's another party member currently sitting on my face.
Yep. And then he doesn't have enough time to mess with Irtos yet, because the time stop wears off right as he's placing Thorin on your face.
Okay, the Gnarl King is going to remount Bracken, and
After you tumble to the floor in a mess because your horse is standing on your back.
yeah, after that,
Dogwell will start shouting, "I'm blind!"
So are the rest of us now.
He grabs his axe and just starts spinning around, swinging wildly everywhere.
Thorn's like ducking out the way because he's like, "Ah, God, jeez," and rolling off of her.
I punch him in the kidney as he rolls off. As the Goliath is spinning, I'm gonna.
Mind you, his loincloth is on his face, so this whole
Yep.
time he's spinning, he's just flopping around.
Doing the helicopter. I'm gonna get up and try and tackle him to the ground and realize too late that I'm aiming straight for the private parts. My shoulder charge.
Runs all back.
Oh God, what have I done?
I'm trying to
Images
type
that
down
cannot be
some-
unseen.
Pretty sure Goliath's dong is as tall as I am.
It would probably do damage to me.
Is that a bludgeoning weapon? Oh God. Good thing Lane's at camp. Alright, anyway. So after all the chaos that ensued during the time stop wears off, you can see that the mage is just sitting on the large rock nearby and laughing as all this unfolded.
I just want to kill Strahd.
Strahd? Strahd?
Strahd.
Strahd! Strahd! Strahd!
Strahd.
Strahd!
Strahd.
Strahd!
Well, I was dead, so.
Yeah, but you're not anymore.
Well, I was gonna say after he touched the wand to his forehead, did he feel okay? But I didn't see that happen.
Dogwaggle's gonna move up a little bit and just point at him and just say, "Stop it with all that stupid nerdy magic."
Stop trying to attack me.
I kind of look at the singed Gizma. Say, "You keep throwing spells at people."
I don't want to be fixed.
Well, you keep throwing spells and you're gonna get squished.
Here we go again.
17 rounds of this cycle later. I honestly think the Gizma is not intelligent enough to get us out of this, so...
No, the intelligent members of the party are just letting you guys get shit on.
I'm like...
Wait, who would that be?
Put myself on mute.
Is that... Does it all come to Thorin and Eartos? I don't know what either of your hints are.
Wisdom.
Maybe you're wise enough to figure this out.
Okay, Gnarl King is kind of going to ride off on Bracken, making it look like he's leaving.
But instead you're just kind of linger nearby?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Dogwaggle's just flexing at his mage, trying to show him how powerful he is.
Let me ask the people that might actually progress us to the next point in the story. Thorin and Eartos, what are you doing?
Trying to figure it out.
Okay, what are you trying to figure out?
On how to fix this guy to where he can help us.
Okay, well, you know what's stopping you, right? You literally just saw him do it. He even told you. He cast a mind blank on himself.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna. Well, first, this one I'm gonna. This guy, and then I'm gonna try and cast Dispel Magical on Crazy Dude again.
Okay, so first, Dispel Magic. Alright, again, you're gonna need to make a check. Wisdom check. To see if you can dispel the mind blank. Nope.
Way worse.
Alright, he doesn't seem to notice the spell casting. He's just kind of got his head hung in his hands and he's muttering to himself.
Okay. Out of character, I hope you can all come to forgive me. Alright, the Gnarl King on his horse is kind of sort of hovering at the edge of the clearing kind of half out of sight. With that stealth check, does he, has the wizard not taken notice of him or what he's doing?
I don't know. He's not paying attention to anybody.
Okay, in which case the Gnarl King aboard Bracken is going to charge him and try to knock him prone.
Really?
I don't hear any better ideas.
Attacking him has resulted in catastrophic failure every time. Go ahead and make your attack. Okay. You run up behind him. You hit him for 11.
Okay, trampling charge. He has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
He was already prone. Like, he's sitting on the ground.
Alright. Like, mechanically
He's prone.
Okay, in which case the Gnarl King is going to leap off his horse and take out some rope and try to tie him up.
You just made an attack. How are you going to tie him up?
Well, if he's prone, would he not be able to fight back once I'm,
How are you taking an action? Oh, you attacked with your horse.
Yeah, it was the horse that
Yeah.
He can't do that. When you are mounted, your horse can only move and dash. Like, did you not read the handout in your journal?
Yeah, but he's a war horse, isn't he?
That doesn't mean anything. He still has to follow the rules for mounted combat. When you're mounted, the only actions you can take with the horse is dodge and dash. If you want him to take a turn independently, you have to not be riding him.
Really? Like...
It's in your journal, and I even highlighted it for you.
Alright. Never mind. Alright. Instead, the Gnarl King's going to get up off his horse, sneak up behind the dude, and try to jump him and restrain him. How about...
Okay. Make a strength check. You fail to restrain the mage. And he is going to turn around. And he looks at you, and he brings his hands together. And he is going to blast you and your horse with a cone of cold. I need a con save from the both of you. Both fail. Gnarl King is taking 53 damage. As is, well, horse takes half for 20, 21, 22? No, it'd be 25. What am I talking about? It's over 50. And then the mage hops up and he says, "Why do you keep attacking me?"
Nerd.
This guy's like a level 20. We should just have him meet Strahd and then they can duke it out and we can go home.
I'm gonna move over here.
Don't do that!
I'm not doing anything to you. I'm just
Don't do that!
them up.
No!
I can't heal them, so they don't.
He walks forward, he puts one hand on you, and the other hand is charged with lightning. He says, "He attacked me! Leave him alone!"
Is all this violence really necessary?
He looks at you and he looks at your friend, and then he looks at Dogwoggle, and he's like, "You keep attacking me!"
Who threw the first fireball?
He points at Gizma. She did.
No, she didn't.
She.
Doesn't have magic.
It was her. I seen it. He goes over and he sits back on the rock.
I'm gonna take my staff and bop them both on the head.
Okay. So they gained what? 4 and 7?
Yes.
4 to Gnarl and 7 to the horse, or opposite order?
Opposite order.
Okay. If nobody else has any any good ideas, it's 10:20. Maybe we break for the night.
Don't matter to me. My character's sitting cross-legged in the grass.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of at an impasse.
Dogwoggle's really pensive because every time, like, you know, this guy's like knocked out every member of this party except for him. And he's really mad. He wants to attack this guy, but they keep saying, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!" He's like, we need him. I'm like, Dogwoggle's really, really pensive right now.
I don't know what to do, Dogwoggle. I feel stupid, but he's really annoying.
Then let's. Yeah.
I got nothing right now.
Okay, then we'll break for the night. You guys will have a whole week to try and figure it out and think about it. And then when we come back next week, you can decide whether or not you want to continue interacting with the Mad Mage of Mount Baratak, or if you would like to just move on and pursue bigger and better options. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, also make sure you check out the schedule under the stream so you can see all the days that we play D&D. And hopefully I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon we have Princes of the Apocalypse. It should be a lot of fun. And hopefully I see you then.